Hi everyone, let's get started with Microsoft Excel. I'm going to go ahead and download our start file. I've already went ahead and copied the name of the file name that Sam would like me to save this file as. So when I come back to Sam, I can upload it to be created. So I'm going to go ahead and expand my window here. I'll do a file, save as, and I will browse to my desktop. I'm going to save this to my desktop, so I'll scroll up, locate my desktop, and in the file name, I'm going to paste it with the name that Sam would like me to save this. Alright, so here is my file that I'm going to get started with. So we're going to first take a look into cell E5. So let's look at cell E5. Now notice in cell E5, we see a value 670. Up here in my formula bar, I see a formula equals B5 multiplied by D5. The asterisk is the symbol that we use for multiplication, and every formula begins with an equal sign. So we see in here that we are multiplying the contents of the value that is in cell B5, which is 40, and we're going to multiply that by D5. So we're taking the hours, and we're going to multiply that by the hourly rate to get our regular pay. Alright, and we see that that value is displayed in cell E5. Let's take a look at cell F5. So I click in cell F5 and I see the value 134. And if I look up in my formula bar, I see that the formula is C5, which is the overtime, what have I got here? My overtime hours. And we multiply the overtime hours 2 times, so they get double time for working overtime, and we're going to multiply that by their hourly rate, which in this case is $16.75. So first we'll calculate the double rate, and then we multiply it to calculate their actual overtime pay, and that is displayed in cell F5. So let's go ahead and enter some information in here. So the first thing we're going to do is go to cell A15, and we're going to enter a label. And the label that we want to enter in here is going to be totals, because we want to total the columns and their values. So in cell A15, I will type in total, and I can either hit the enter button, or I can come up to my formula bar and I can hit the enter button right here. Next thing I want to do is click into cell B15, and here in this cell, I want to total the hours worked by all of the TripAdvisors. And so we could create a formula that might look like B5 plus B6 plus B7 plus B8 and all the way down, but there's actually an easier way that we can do this. We can use the AutoSum button, and this is located in the editing group on the home ribbon. So I'll simply come over here and I'm going to select AutoSum. And what this does is the function is inserted into the cell, and what it does is it gives me a suggested range. This range now appears in the parentheses. So remember, a function is a built-in formula, and it will include the arguments. And an argument we define as the information necessary to calculate the answer. And it's also going to give us a cell reference and some other unique information. So when we click AutoSum, this button will find an adjacent range, which in this case is next to the cells, and it may be above or it may be to the left. And we can adjust this range, but right now we're actually okay with the range that we have here. So we're going to go ahead and confirm this. We're going to come up to our formula bar and we're going to say enter. And now Excel will place the value in here, but up in my formula bar I actually see the formula. So let's see what happens if we change some of our values. Let's go to cell C13, and I'm going to change that value 5 to value 6, and I see that it automatically recalculates my regular pay as well as the overtime pay. Let's click in cell C18. In cell C18, I'm going to type in the average gross pay. And I'll hit my enter key. in cell B15, I want to actually come over to B15. I'm going to position my cursor in the bottom right hand corner, and I'm going to fill across all the way over. And what I've done is I've copied that formula from cell B15 all the way over to G15. Okay, so we're going to stop right there, and we will continue on with our next skill in the next lesson.